everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel, and for today's video I've got a haul for us. I do this as if you can actually see the books. But anyways, this is a haul from January and February of this year in 2021. There is no order to the books that I'm going to show you, and also there is I'm not going to talk too much about them because as always I just buy them for the covers and not necessarily for what the book is about. So I don't really know much about a lot of these books. So I start with 8 Perfect Murders by Peter Swanson. This is about a bookstore owner that, you know, thinks of 8 Perfect Murders related to classics like Agatha Christie and those other books, and an FBI agent walks into their bookstore and basically says that they have happened and wants their input on them. Next up is The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle by Stuart Turton. And I think this is also just labeled as The 7 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. I have the one that says 7.5 Deaths. This is what the cover looks like. I bought it at Half Price Books, but as you can see, it was at Target at one point. Not sure what this book is about, but I picked it up. It's quite a thick one too. So in reading this is about a girl that's going to die, and this guy named Aidan Bishop has to identify her killer and break the cycle. But every time every time the day begins again, Wayne wakes up in the body of a different guest, which I think is really interesting, and I can't wait to get into this book. Probably not this year, but at some point in the future. Next up is Killer Content by Olivia Black. This is a Brooklyn murder mystery. I believe this is the first in a series. I don't know much about it other than it's a murder mystery. I love those. My husband knows that. That's why he purchased this for me. I also love how bright this cover is. It's not grim looking despite it being a murder mystery. It's just very bright and out there. So I'm very interested to read this in the future. Next up is Glasslands by Karen Travis. This is the first book in the Kilo 5 saga trilogy. Now, I didn't realize that this takes place after the book The Ghost of Onyx. When I read that, I got super hyped because Ghost of Onyx is my favorite Halo book, absolute favorite Halo book, and so to hear that we're going to go back there to kind of explore that a little bit more is just, I am ready for it. I am ready to read this and get into it, so I'm very excited about this one. This one is Tweet Cute by Emma Lord. This is about Pepper and Jack. They are both are from different food places. They get in a Twitter war, and I think, you know, hijinks ensue from there. I don't know, again, too much about it, but I bought it at Barnes & Noble. It was $5 if you bought it at the Starbucks, not stand, because it's not a stand, but the Starbucks section. And so my husband purchased it for me, and it has such a cute cover that I wanted to go ahead and try reading this. Next up is The Dreamers by Karen Thompson Walker. This is about a girl that just falls asleep. She doesn't wake up. Her roommate is concerned for her. Paramedics, hospital can't wake her up, and then it continues with other people. And then it's also the story of 2 sisters turning for each other for survival, and a young couple trying to protect their newborn baby from the chaos that is ensuing because of this mysterious illness that is going around. Apparently this was in my long book list. I didn't realize that, but I now have it. Next up is Bridgerton's The Duke and I by Julia Quinn. My husband and I finished watching season 1. He purchased this for me. As you can see, I kind of started to read it. Well, really, I've done it on audiobook, but I have the physical copy, so I just marked where I am in terms of the audiobook, so that if I ever decide to just go to the physical book, I know where I am. Also, if you need to know what this book is about, then you haven't seen Bridgerton. Go see Bridgerton. The next 3 I'm going to quickly mention because they are going to be part of my February monthly 5. As you guys know, if you watch my January monthly 5, I have a long book list of books that I have just gathered from books that I want to read, and so this year I started to actually purchase books from it, but not all of the ones that I wanted for this haul have come in yet, so I'm just going to quickly mention them. First one is Where All Light Tends to Go by David Joy, Vanishing Girls by Lauren Oliver, and then The Fire Sermon by Francisca Haig. Next up are two comics that I picked up. I think I bought these at my local, comic book store. They are Mass Effect Foundation Volume 2 and Volume 3. I don't have, here, let me actually do it better this way. There we go. I don't have the first one, but these were on sale. Buy one, get the other one for 50% off. So I couldn't resist, especially since it's Volume 2 and 3 all together. Went ahead and bought those. I will be buying Volume 1 when I can. Next book is The Mystery of Mrs. Christie by Mary Benedict. Don't know why I'm having such a hard time talking today. But anyway, this is kind of what may have happened to Agatha Christie in those days that she disappeared. I don't know if everybody knows this, maybe you do, but she had a period in time where she just kind of disappeared and then came back. And so this is kind of not a theory, but like a story of what might have happened in that time period. Also, Doctor Who does an episode of Agatha Christie dealing with that same thing where she's kind of just disappeared, but they find her in the time period that she's disappeared. So it's kind of the story of what she was doing during that time period. And then the last two books are by Neil Shusterman, and they are Undivided and Unsold. I said this backwards. It's Unsold is book 3 in the Unwind Histology, and then Undivided is book 4 in the Unwind Histology. Also, I found out that apparently Unbound is the actual last book, but there's an ebook called Unstrung, which I didn't know about until recently, so I'm gonna have to download that one on my Kindle to be a part of the series TBR. But anyways, that is everything that I have hauled from January up to February. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and we will see you when we see you. Bye! Just kidding, I have one more book to show you guys. I don't know why I did 2 double thumbs, but anyway, and that is the Apex Legends Pathfinders Quest. So this explores the world of the game through the eyes of Pathfinder. I am super excited to open this up and go through it. However, I'm not going to do that. I am a collector. I wouldn't really say like a collector per se. No, yeah, I'm a collector. I collect those books. The guidebooks, storybooks. By storybooks, I mean like the thick ones like these that have a little bit more backstory. For example, like in Gears of War, I believe for Judgment, they put out Baird's journal from like his from his game, and I had 2 of those, but then I got rid of one. Anyway, so I collect these, and I'm gonna pick up another one of these so that I can actually open that one and read that one and keep this one the way it is, and it's nice little pristine package. But Chris and I, we both play Apex, we both enjoy Apex, so we're always wanting some more lore for it, especially Chris, and so to be able to get some more lore, especially from one of the most notable characters, is exciting. But now that is the end of this haul. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and this time we will see you when we see you. Bye.